Today, we're going to be talking about my top 10 unrecognized states. An unrecognized state is a nation that other nations pretend doesn't exist. Anyways, here's my list. Number 10, Kosovo. Probably the most accepted state on this list, Kosovo was a nation located in the Balkans and was once a part of Serbia, and by extension, Yugoslavia. The reason they left is they're not Slav. They're ethnically and linguistically Albanian, actually. Kosovo declared its independence in 2008 and is recognized by 98 UN member states, which is why it's so low on this list. It's basically recognized at this point. Number 9, Donetsk People's Republic. Donetsk is a state that declared independence from eastern Ukraine in 2014 and is still fighting a war for their independence. They left because ethnically and linguistically Russian, and so don't want to be a part of Ukraine. They are basically just backed by Russia. Number 8, Somaliland. Somaliland is a state that declared its independence from Somalia in 1991. They are more or less a successor to the state of Somaliland that existed between the 26th of June until July 1st, 1960. As far as I know, they're ethnically, linguistically, and culturally pretty similar to Somalia, but I can't really blame them for wanting to leave. Number 7, Abkhazia. Abkhazia is a nation which declared their independence from Georgia in 1999. They are a pretty diverse nation, with only half of the country's population being Abkhaz. During their war for independence, Russia got involved and sorta occupied them, because of course they did. They are recognized by 9 other nations. Number 6, Artsakh. Artsakh declared their independence in 1991 when the Soviet Union was falling. The country is mostly Armenian, while formerly being situated within Azerbaijan. They are only recognized by 3 other nations. Because it sits in between Azerbaijan, who claims it, and Armenia, who de facto runs the country, conflict was inevitable. Ethnic conflict in this little nation is still ongoing. In fact, a pretty major action took place this year, with an Azerbaijani offensive to reconquer this nation once and for all. It didn't really accomplish anything, but it goes to show their independence is not a certain thing like it is for other countries. Number 5, Luhansk People's Republic. Basically just like Donetsk, but higher on the list, for no particular reason. Number 4, Northern Cyprus. The Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus is a Turkish state situated on the island of Cyprus. Not much more to say. They're propped up by Turkey, who is the only state to actually recognize them. Number 3, South Ossetia. South Ossetia is yet another Caucasian nation, which, just like Abkhazia, broke away from Georgia, and is also propped up by Russia. Much like Artsakh, they declared their independence in 1991, and subsequently fought a pretty serious war of independence, which got caught up in the Russo-Georgian conflict. They are called South Ossetia because there is a North Ossetia in Russia. Number 2, Western Sahara. Western Sahara, officially the Sahrawi Arab Democratic Republic, is located on the west coast of Africa. Most of their territory is occupied by Morocco, but their sovereignty is still recognized by 40 other countries. So they have a good chance of becoming more universally recognized eventually. Honorable mentions. Israel. Wikipedia had it on the list, and I like a bit of Jewry every now and then, so I thought I'd include it. Palestine. They're Arabs. Taiwan. They're like China, but an island. Number 1, Transnistria. Transnistria, officially the Pridnestrovan Moldavian Republic, is located between Moldova and Ukraine. They are actually not Moldovan or Ukrainian, they're Russian. They're essentially a bunch of poor gopniks who dance hard bass, wear Adidas, have a hammer and sickle on their flag, and drink vodka. Needless to say, life of Boris would approve. That's the end of the list. Leave.
Show me how them titties fart.